Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as per usual, it's Sunday and we have to do our Sunday market breakdowns. So if you're new here, this is what I do. I've been trading on the side for 3 years. I only trade Forex pairs, and what I do every Sunday is that I go through my Forex pairs and I flag anything that looks like it'll give me a potential setup. And whatever I flag, I do put alerts. So during the week, I'll wait for those alerts to hit and see if I'm gonna get my entry signal. Okay, so just follow along. All right, so I like to start with the clean chart every single week. Okay, so I took off all drawings I had from last week, and I start from a weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, we can definitely see that the price is trending, and we're definitely bullish. You can see where we had this low. Let's start from here. Low, higher high, higher low, and now we're creating this higher high here, right? We have somewhat of a pullback where we retrace to this previous high here. So it looks like price is ready to continue to the upside. All right, so here we're on the daily. Price has broke out, come back to retest, and wants to break out again. Okay, so it looks like for us to get into a trade like this, we would need for price to pull back. We might have already missed. We would need something like this to happen and then to go back up, right? So to pull here and go back up, right? Let's mark out our daily zone. So daily zone for me would be this area right here. So we need price to come back into it and come back out. So let's mark it like this. I'm not sure if that's going to happen because it looks like the price already broke out. It was already in there before it came in and even broke under. We actually lost this trade last week where we were in this to the upside and price went ahead and came under the daily zone and then came right back in and would have been into profit if we would have had a bigger stop loss. But my stop loss was already big enough, so I don't think I did anything wrong when it comes to my trade. I was just meant to lose that trade. You win some, you lose some, so it's okay. All right, so we need price to come back in and then come back out, give a nice rejection on a lower time frame, right? So we can see it clearly. We can even do this. We can even place a Fibonacci level from the last point where price took off at and then at this rejection here. And if price comes back to here, we would be interested in waiting for a setup. Come on. No, I don't want to. Okay. Sure. Can I add why can't I add an alert? What's going on here? An iron bar replay? Probably. Let's get out of here. Okay. Alright guys, my stuff is malfunctioning. Hold on. Why am I in bar replay mode? Okay, let's erase everything. Let's get out of here. I'm just going to refresh the whole page because for some reason I can't add an alert. So let's go back. Okay, JP on DD. See on super charts. Okay, let me just click here. Okay, perfect. Now we're back to normal. Okay, so weekly time frame. Daily. Okay, let's reset here. And you know what? It might, I don't see a clear daily zone. We can mark it down on our 4 hour. I think that's what I was doing before. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna mark this here. This is our 4 hour zone. And we're gonna place a fib level on the 1 hour time frame. You can see the price. This was the last time where price took off. So I put from this swing low to this swing high right here. So this is where price took off from right before crossing over the EMA. So this is what I would consider this low, the low to use for the Fibonacci, not this low. right? And so I would need price to come back here and fully reject. So we're gonna put an alert here, and there we go. Perfect. Perfect. So let's get rid of this alert that we have up here. Get rid of that, delete. And we're gonna use our risk reward tool, right under the EMA, and then put it at the 0 extension, and we're good. Okay, so that's more of kind of like an intraday setup, because price already took off on the daily, so we need the retracement done on the 4 hour so that we can take it. So this is something, I'm gonna flag it as pink. Let me take off this slip bag. And so that's what we're interested in seeing. We need that pullback so that we can continue to the upside. So let's see if that happens for us, and we'll take this, right? And that would be a little over a 1-to-1. We can have, when you're managing your trade, if you're at the 0 extension and you see like that price is, you're having body candle closures above this extension, then you can probably hold up to here, right? So just manage your trade accordingly, right? So we're just gonna leave that there. We're gonna set an alert for price there. And whenever price gets to there, we'll decide if we're going to close our trade or if we're gonna go ahead and hold off. This would be safer than up here. So maybe right around here. And that would be a great risk reward, like a 1 to 2. Perfect. All right, so Euro JPY. Sorry, my glasses are so dirty. Okay. I guess that'll work. Okay, so let's go ahead and erase everything. 0 drawings, go to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, we can see the price is really just consolidating, not really doing much. On the daily, you can see that price broke over that EMA line, came back, retested, and looks like it wants to break out. So I will need a breakout out of here. So let's draw this little weekly zone right here. We can pull it here to the left. Okay, and I made my zone purple because normally I have them gray, but I made them purple so you can see it better. All right, so then let's go to the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, you can see that this low was not lower than this previous low, it was higher. And then you see that these highs broke these previous highs. So it looks like we're ready to break out of here. So we would need something like this to happen on the lower time frame. So we would drop down to the 1 hour, and we would need price to literally come out of the area of interest, retest these highs right there, and then come back up to reject, right? And then we will go ahead and take a trade. Right? Okay. And then you can put a risk reward tool. Honestly, it doesn't even matter. We can do that. I like to place this honestly once like I'm gonna get ready to get in the trade and move my stop loss and my targets accordingly. So if we can break these highs right here, you guys, we have a great upside all the way up here. That'd be awesome. So let's see. Let's see what happens with that, okay? So we're definitely bullish here. I'm gonna flag this. This is pink. So hopefully we can break these highs up here. And if we do, we are clean to the upside. Perfect. Okay. Euro GBP. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of our drawings. Let's go to the weekly time frame. All right, so you can see on the weekly, we're definitely bearish. We're going lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then lower low. So here we came back to retest these previous highs. We couldn't break through them. So it looks like we're getting ready to go down on the weekly. All right, and then so on the daily time frame, we need price to get out of right here. That's what we need to do. So I'm going to mark this as a daily area of interest. There's a lot of choppiness to the left side, so it's not really my favorite. But this is what I would need to happen. Let's go down to the lower time frame. So it looks like price is retesting that EMA. Hopefully it rejects it, and we can have a nice body candle close under that candle right here. Retest, and then rejection to the downside. Okay, I'm gonna flag this as well and just see what happens, right? Let's see, let's put a little short tool here. If we were to have stop loss at the right parallel with the EMA, and then we could get a 1-to-1 very clean here. If we were to target more, it might be a bit choppy. Because last time price was this low was back in March of 2022. So that might not be the smartest take profit. It can. With everything that's going on with the markets, everything's like so weird. It can. But the safest take profit would be up here. You know, set an alert there and monitor your trade accordingly. Right. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see. Reflect that. That's perfect. All right. Next one, USD Chef. Let's go to the weekly time frame. This. All right, so price was going down, came over, flipped over the EMA. We have some body close above this previous, but we're not really sure. And then came back here. So I don't really know what direction price is going. It's kind of have been moving through the, price has been moving right in the middle of the EMA. Like the EMA needs to be separate like this. I like to see a trending market, whether it's up or down, but this like in between I don't like, so we're moving on. All right, NZD USD weekly time frame. Okay, you can see that we're definitely bearish. Price did break out. We had some retracement, but I want price to kind of give us a deeper retracement. Like, let's put on a Fibonacci here just so we can see where we would want price to retrace to. So we'll like a retracement all the way over here, honestly, right? There's a lot of gap. So I don't know if price is going to continue to the downside or if it's going to come fill out the gap and then go to the downside. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's look at the daily really quick. Okay, so let's mark this as a daily area of interest right here. Okay, if we're below this box, we're going down. If we're above this box, we're going up. So if price breaks out on the lower time frames, we can take it to the downside. Okay, so let's set an alert here and an alert here, right? And just wait. So I'm more bearish on here than bullish. So I want price to break out of this box. Oops, sorry. Okay, I want price to break out of this box, come back to retest, and then come out again, right? If this alert hits, then we could take a buy. Same thing. We want price to come out, retest the box, and reject again. That's what we want. So, but I'm more bearish on this than anything. I'm going to flag it because it could definitely go on either side sometime this week. Okay, NZD CAD. Okay, let's remove our drawings. So this is it's really repetitive, you guys. Every week the same thing. Whether you win or lose, just stick to the same process every single week. Okay, that's the only way that honestly you'll get results is doing the same thing, rinse and repeat. No matter what happens the previous week, we are done. Last week we took a loss. It sucked. But we're done, we're moving forward. We're not gonna stick to we lost or like we're not gonna get scared of GBP and ZD. You know, we're just gonna continue moving forward. We're gonna chart it brand new fresh and see if it will give us a potential setup this week or not. That's it. So weekly time frame. You can see the price has crossed over the EMA, has come back to retest the EMA, and then it went down, but it didn't go below this previous low. It looks like price wants to flip. It broke these highs. So it looks like we might be getting ready to flip to the upside. I don't know. Right, so we have this daily area of interest, right? We have where price was consolidating right in the middle. Price broke out, and then we're back here at the EMA. So let's do this. Let's mark this consolidation period. And if price can cross over the EMA and retest, like this, we'll be interested in taking a buy. Okay. That's it. And let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Yeah. So if we see that happening, if we see that crossover, then the retest of the box, we can take it to the upside. There's nice potential. It's pretty clean. to the left, so we can probably take a trade on this. Let's just flag it and see what happens. Okay, I think I already did this one. Okay, GBP chef. Okay, so this is just, it's just here. It's really just here, not really anything. It's moving sideways, not really trending, very, very choppy. We're gonna ignore. All right, NZD/JPY, weekly time frame. You can see that we broke to the downside, done some retest, broke again, and have completely retested. So it looks like we're ready to go to the downside. So I really like, I'm gonna show you this, let me erase this. I really like when you can see the retracement on the weekly time frame before I continue to move, right? So you can see that price tried to come up, ended up in a nice doji. I think we can call this a gravestone doji. Yeah, a gravestone doji. So that means that price is going to go down. So you can see that on the weekly time frame. So when you see that on a higher time frame, it's definitely weighs heavy. So my bias weekly is bearish. Let's look at the daily. So we have this area right here that we want price to break out of. Okay, let's look at the 4 hour. Okay, so if price breaks out of here and we have nice body candle close over here, then that's perfect. We retest and reject to the downside, we're good. Oh no, what did that happen again? Okay, that looks ugly, but you guys get what I'm talking about. So we need price to come out, have a nice body close, come back in to retest, and then rejection to the downside. Why do I have so many alerts over here? Let's move one of these alerts up here, and we can get rid of this one. Okay, so that one I really like. I'm gonna put it at the top of my list because I really like how that weekly time frame looks. Okay, GBP/JPY, weekly time frame. Okay, so there's a lot of choppiness. You can see that price was down, it came back up, then it came down. It didn't break these lows, so we can't call it bearish. And then it didn't break these highs right here, so you can't call it bullish. It broke the lows, and now it's kind of doing here. So I don't really know. I'm calling it bearish, but I don't really know. Like, I don't feel confident in that. There's a lot of choppiness. I'm just going to keep going. Okay. Odd CAD, weekly time frame. Okay, so price broke to the downside, broke these previous lows, came back to retest the EMA. Not giving the best rejection. The EMA is kind of in the middle. And then on the daily time frame, there's a lot of choppiness. So we would need price to break below all of this, honestly. It's not my favorite. We're getting these highs are higher than these lows. So I don't know if it's bullish. Like, I don't know. I don't like that. I like to look at a chart and immediately like figure out direction. If I can't figure it out fast enough, it's just not for me. Okay, let's get rid of this. I don't remember the last time GBP USD and Euro USD gave me a setup. That's crazy. Okay, so weekly time frame. So we were down and we came back to the upside. It might just be a retest of this. We have this doji here, then we have this other candle that couldn't break these highs. So I would call it bearish, but I don't really like how this looks. See, we can definitely see it started to like do something on the daily time frame. So no, let's move on. Euro odd. Euro odd broke out of here. I have this alert here for a reason. It broke out of here and it needs to come back and retest. So that there's too much of a gap and I need retest done on the weekly time frame. All right, let's erase this. Okay, weekly time frame. Same thing that USD is doing. We broke these previous lows here to the left. Price broke out. It came back in. It might just be retesting these highs right here to go to the downside, but I'm not exactly sure. So we would need mark this area of interest right here. This would be my daily area of interest where price has come to there before and just completely broke out. So maybe we can expect the same thing to happen, but I would need price to flip on the 4-hour time frame on the lower time frame. And it looks like it's starting to happen here. So I need price to do one of these, come out, retest, and break out. Give me 1 second, you guys, because I ordered sushi and I want to see where it's at. Okay. All right. So if this were to happen, this would be a great trade because we would have a lot of potential. Let's put the alert over here to take a sell. Let's put our little risk reward tool right parallel with that EMA right there. And then this would be great. This would absolutely be great if it played out like this. So let's wait for it. Let's flag it. And let's see what happens. Okay, so where were we? Euro odd. GBP CAD. Okay, GBP CAD. Let's see. Let's erase everything. Weekly time frame. Same thing as I said before with GBP Chef. I would need price to come back and retest all the way down here, right? There's not really much going on for me to like take it to the downside. You see the daily here. Let's see. I don't like to take reversal trades. So let's see right here. So price has broken out to the downside, has come back to retest. Let's see if this is something we can take. So price has come back, retested. So we might be able to take a sell on this. I don't like the reversal trades though. I don't like the reversal trades. They're really not my favorite. Yeah. That would be high risk for me, so I'm gonna skip over this, but this would be, if you do trade reversal trades, you might be able to find the setup here and take it to the downside. You can get a good 1-to-1 here, and then if it breaks out, you can get a nice 1-to-2, and etc. Because it's actually really clean. It actually looks really clean. Let me flag it, and it's gonna be my last option. Okay. Well, we have a lot of flags this week. I like that. I like to have options. Because last week we had only 2 pairs flagged, and I always feel like kind of like forced to just like, I have to take a trade because I already have these 2 things, and then I like to kind of have like wiggle room to see what setups look better. I kind of felt forced, and ultimately we ended up losing. So I really like how this week is looking. All right, Euro odd. Did I try this already? Yeah, I did. Okay, we needed the reversal. We need the retracement here. All right, USD CAD. We already went through this. USD JPY. Okay, I see. USD JPY. Price broke over the EMA. Came back, retested. This low should have been down here. So we're not calling it bearish anymore. But then this high broke this previous high. So now we have a low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, and then now we have this low here that broke this previous low. So it might be flipping to the bear side, but then we would need that lower high, right? So we would need a retracement all the way over here. I hope you guys can follow along. Yeah, we need retracement. I don't really like how this looks. Not really a fan, so we're gonna leave that alone. Okay, so that was it. We got through it. Literally 30 minutes a week, you guys. On Sundays, just 30 minutes chart, and that's it. You just need to set your alerts and just manage looking at these flagged charts, and that's it. So let's see. Let's go through our favorites. Let's go down to the daily. Okay, so if price can make it down here, then we'll take it. This setup is a little bit different than all the other ones. Not really a fan. We're gonna put this one right before that reversal one. Okay, so NZD, JPY. If price can break out, if we have a body candle close below here, and then we have that retest, we can take it to the downside. That looks good. If we have our closure up here, retest, we can take that to the upside. So I like these. Euro GBP, we need price. Let's put an alert. I didn't put one. So we need price to come down here. Price to come down, retrace, and reject. Okay. NZD USD, we need price to go on either side. We can honestly even get rid of this flag. We can get rid of this. We don't need this. There's a lot. We have a lot of options. Okay, NZD CAD. Yeah, NZD CAD we would take if we have a body candle close above here, and then a retest and a rejection. We would take it to the upside. Euro USD, we could take a reversal trade. That actually looks really clean. Let's see what happens. We have our alert here for a body candle close below here, and we can take it to the downside. GBP NZD, okay, I had already gone through that one, and GBP CAD, same thing as Euro USD. So we can take reversal trades all the way down. No, I actually really like these. I'm gonna put you right here. Okay, so they're in order of favorites. Honestly. So these first ones go with my plan. They're trend trades. This one, Euro USD and GBP CAD, will be considered to me counter trend trades, and GBP NZD, just because I had to reduce the area of interest to a 4-hour area of interest because price already started to do things last week. We were waiting on retracement, so this wouldn't be my top tier setup. So I'm gonna leave that marked, but I'm gonna leave it here to the last one. So let's see. So what, 7 pairs we're looking at? So they're literally from order of most favorite setup to the last one. And we should be able to take a couple trades this week. So I'm excited. This week is going to be good. We're going to end up the week in green. We're going to profit. And we're not going to let anything that happened last week affect us. Okay? Literally clean mindset. It's Sunday. We're resetting. Enjoy your Sunday, guys. It really only takes 30 minutes for you to chart your, to mark up your charts. That's it. Nothing big, no big deal, nothing too technical, nothing that you can't do. It's very, very simple. If you're already doing something and it works out for you, just continue to do it. Don't change anything up. If you need help, definitely lock into these videos because I do think they're very helpful. And it's very, very simple. Like, you guys, I'm just marking a daily area of interest and I'm waiting on the break and retest of it. There's nothing complicated about that. It's just following price action. That's all. That's all I'm looking at. Understanding market structure is the most important part of trading and has been the most beneficial for me in really locking in and understanding market structure, right? Before I would just look at price overall, just look at a chart like this from the bottom to the top, and that can be very irrelevant. We want to know what's happening within the last few candlesticks, right? That's what makes the difference. So that's it, guys. Nothing crazy. Yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe. Make money. I love you all. Bye-bye.